Hi, right, let's take this 1998 Defender 90 50th anniversary 4-litre V8 automatic for a spin. This has just come into us. Previous owners has driven it down from Bury St Edmunds, so about 140 miles. I've just done a 20-mile round trip in it, been absolutely superb. We sold this to the last owner in 2013, and at the time it had been restored by the owner previous to him, he restored it, but it was fashionable then to lower them, and this one had been lowered by 2 inches and fitted with big Range Rover Sport wheels and stuff. Anyway, the chap we sold it to has just sold it back to us because he's emigrating to America. But 2 or 3 years ago, he asked Neen Overland basically to put it back to standard suspension, so standard ride height, standard wheels, and to give it a general refurbishment. Cost him over 10 grand. But job done. And it's rather nice. It runs on both petrol and LPG, runs equally well on petrol and on LPG. The tanks aren't underslung, however. There's a big tank behind me just here. But yeah, let's take it for a spin. Immobiliser still functions on this one. Oil, light, ignition light come up. As always, it will start on petrol, but then when it's warmed up sufficiently, it will go onto LPG. Starts beautifully, no signs of any misfiring, hesitancy or overheating. The temperature gauge sits dead on the halfway point, and unusually for one of these, at the minute the odometer is visible, showing 131,000 miles. I can't guarantee it's going to stay like that. They do tend to fade out an awful lot, the the digital odometers on these, but at the minute it is showing as it should, so hopefully that will continue to be the case, but as I say, can't guarantee it. Other differences from standard: it's been fitted with electric windows. That's the LPG system cutting in there. Yeah, fitted with electric windows and a snorkel, possibly a couple of other bits. I'll have a look. Oh, it's got DRL front bumper and things, but we'll look at that on the other video. Anyway, let's take it for a spin. Goes into D nicely with no nasty clunking or anything. Can't really see out here very well. And off we go. It's also got sports exhaust on it, this one. It does sound magnificent, in fairness. We'll turn that around so you can see the road. And that's now running on LPG totally. Kicks down nicely and takes off very well. Don't know if it's been chipped or if it had. So we last sold it in 2013, so quite a few years ago now, 6 years ago. And we've got the V5 and the current MOT, but all the big history file for it, and there is, as we both recall, a big history file has been shipped to America because, like I say, the guy is moving to America. He's going to wait until it arrives in the States, all the paperwork, all this other stuff, and then he's going to DHL it back to us, and then we can tell if it's been shipped or not, because I just can't remember. But let's assume not, for the sake of argument for the moment. Brakes nicely. It does everything well. A good 50th should be a delight to drive, and this one, in fairness, is a delight to drive. Fuel gauge wanders around as they always do on these. It steers nicely, I'm not having to fight it along the road at all. It's certainly much nicer now. It's back to standard ride height and the proper wheel and tyre combination. It really wasn't very nice when it had been lowered as much as it had been. 2 inches was too much for one of these. However, it was fashionable in 2012, 2013. Anyway, let's give it some beans again. Sound lovely. Changes into the lockout top gear perfectly. Oh, brake, it's cracked it. So nice under braking. No shuddering through the steering wheel under either braking or the bumps. safety is just brilliant, and say this one drives absolutely spot on. I let my foot off sharply, there's no backlash or clunking. The only time you ever do get any clunking on these is when you put them into reverse. Just when it goes into reverse, you just do get a bit of a thump, but that's normal. So nice under braking, no pulsing through the pedal or anything, or pulling to one side. There we have it. Let's turn that round again. So, 50th anniversary 4-litre V8. My name is Simon. You can reach me in the office on 0118 907 1495, or you can go to our website, which is www.moto-drome.com. That's moto-drome.com. End.